April kicks off Distracted Driving Awareness Month. What officials are doing to keep drivers focused behind the wheel. Plus, we are just 1 week away now from a total solar eclipse in parts of the country, and one Kentucky town is expecting a burst of visitors wanting to experience the totality.
And a first alert weather day is in place as an active forecast is ahead. Your forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Today and tomorrow are first alert weather days here in eastern Kentucky. First alert meteorologist Cameron Aaron joins us now with a look at when those storms could hit. Cameron, it's mainly a tomorrow deal, right?
Yes, Steve. Thankfully, we have no big issues as we go into this evening. Also tonight, possibly a couple of showers and maybe a thunderstorm near I-64. But the bulk of the action looks to be tomorrow as we go into your Tuesday. A live look right now from the WYMT studios, and check out that current temperature up to 77 degrees on the first day of April. We have some areas in the 80s right now, up to 80 in Jackson, 81 for Prestonsburg, also 80 in Harlan. So we are warm, to say the least, on this Monday afternoon. But the good news on the radar, we are dry at this hour. Possibly a couple of sprinkles close to the Mountain Parkway and portions of Estill. Also moving into Powell County. But again, no severe issues as we go into this evening. That is staying off to our west. Notice as we zoom out, we are tracking this tornado watch in Texas, also Oklahoma. And this weather system is moving into our direction. And we do have a level 3 enhanced risk of severe weather in place as we go into tomorrow. A level 4 moderate risk of severe weather is in place just to our north in northern Kentucky, moving into Ohio, also West Virginia as well. So we do have that first alert weather day in place for mainly tomorrow. As we go into the afternoon, also tomorrow evening, we could see some strong to severe storms, and all modes of severe weather are on the table. That's heavy rain, strong straight line winds, large hail, and possibly a few tornadoes. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Of course, you can always stay up to date on severe weather and any weather alerts that may be issued by downloading the WYMT weather app. Just scan that QR code there on your screen with your phone's camera, and it will take you to where you can download the app. It is free for both Android and iPhone users. One Pikeville business just closed its doors, finishing more than a century of work in the community. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more.
After more than 100 years of dedication in Pikeville, the Shirtlifts are hanging up their family business. Shirtlifts Laundry and Dry Cleaning opened in 1921, bringing its specialty to the Pikeville customer base, all because Ernest Shirty Shirtlift needed a place to keep his white shirts clean. 103 years later, that demand for laundry services has dwindled, so the business is closing shop. A decision Anna Lou Shirtlift is still trying to come to terms with because of the customers who became her community.
She feels like she's letting them down. It's been hard. It's been a hard decision for her to close it.
The family says they will miss the decades of memories and the dedicated customers, but it was time to move on to a new chapter. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The business is no longer accepting laundry intake and hopes to see its customers pick up all laundry on site by April 27th. We'll have more about the closing coming up at 6. Officials with the Harlan County Farm Bureau are giving out trees to folks in the community. There are 6 different types of trees given away. President Dustin Minyard says the trees they give out are important to the region by helping feed wildlife, fighting against extinction of some types, and supporting the environment. He adds they want to help support agricultural growth in the county.
So anything that we can do that is agricultural related and to educate the public is a fantastic thing for us to do. So we're just trying to focus on the future, help people understand the importance of woodlands and its health to the ecosystem and ecology. So
Minyard says they are giving out trees on Tuesday as well from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. or until all the trees are gone. Monday, April 8th, a week from today, is known as one of the sky's most anticipated events as the path of a total solar eclipse sweeps across parts of the U.S. And many folks from the eastern part of the state and surrounding states on that day might be traveling towards Paducah, where the eclipse is expected in totality. Perry County resident and astrophysicist Dr. Jeremy Wood says there's plenty to get excited about as the big day approaches.
One reason you can be excited is because it's so rare. This is something that doesn't happen every week or even every year. And when it does, fascinating things happen. One thing that happens during a total solar eclipse is that you can see the sun's outer atmosphere. Now, this outer atmosphere, known as the corona, is usually invisible.
So if you do plan to view the total solar eclipse or hear the partial eclipse, it's important to wear those proper solar eclipse glasses. Regular sunglasses will not protect your eyes during the event. And for more on the eclipse, you can watch a preview special tonight at 7 right here on WYMT. For the second year in a row, the number of traffic fatalities has fallen, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, but crashes caused by distracted drivers remain a big problem, killing more than 3,000 people in 2022. CBS's Danya Backus looks at what officials are doing to convince drivers to put down their phones.
This fiery 6-vehicle crash on Interstate 10 near Phoenix last year killed 5 people. Police say at fault, a tractor-trailer driver going 68 miles an hour while using TikTok. Monday, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration kicked off Distracted Driving Awareness Month with a new message for drivers: put the phone away or pay. In 2022, distracted driving killed more than 3,300 people and injured nearly 300,000 more.
Almost 20% of those killed in distracted driving related crashes were people outside the vehicle, pedestrians, cyclists, and others on the road.
The agency also premiered a new campaign calling out all phone use behind the wheel.
There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak a peeker, the fast roller.
Behaviors that have consequences.
The got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone.
The new commercials will be on a heavy rotation this month, and starting Thursday, law enforcement agencies around the country will be cracking down.
I say to America, put down the phones. The life you save may be your own.
The driver of the tractor-trailer, Danny Tenner, survived the crash and faces 5 counts of manslaughter. His first court hearing is scheduled for next month. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Traffic fatalities have been dropping overall since they spiked in 2021 as the COVID-19 pandemic started to ease. Coming up on First at 4, over the weekend, information from millions of AT&T customers got onto the dark web. What you need to know and do if you think you've been hacked.
Plus, we are mainly dry as we go into this afternoon, but some rough weather could be on the way tomorrow. Your first alert forecast coming up.